Hello guys, we are meeting after a long time. So I am going to upload a new video. So some students has raised the problem that they wanted the video should be in mixed language, that is in Hindi as well as in English. So by taking these views, I am going to uh, prepare a video on law of conservation of energy in both the languages so that for the convenience for the children. So according to conservation of energy, so energy can neither be created nor destroyed. That means the total energy of the universe remains constant. So we can say also total energy is equal to the mechanical energy. That means mechanical energy means potential energy and kinetic energy, right? So suppose we are uh, throwing some object or releasing some object freely, right? So let us take, suppose object is released from the point O here, and this is ground at which it will fall. So let this be the point C, and this is the initial point. So in between we have point B, right? So what we have to do actually, we are to find total energy at A, B and C, right? So since object is releasing from a point, so that means its velocity is equal to 0, right? And suppose a point is at a height h, right? So after covering a distance x from A to B, so what is left? This is h minus x, right? So what we will do actually, we will find the total energy at point A, B and C respectively. So as you know, the potential energy is due to the height, right? Because it is due to the position of the object. And kinetic energy is due to the motion. That means we are to consider, we are to take velocity, right? So let's start at point A. So this is at point A. So let me know what is the height of A from the ground C. So this is height is equal to h. And what about velocity? That I have already mentioned here. Since object, we are releasing the object from the point A under the gravity only, no doubt. So velocity is 0, right? Velocity v is equal to 0. You can take u also, right? So let its potential energy, right? तो potential energy किसके बराबर होती है अभी? Potential energy due to the height. So this is equal to mgh. Okay. So now come to kinetic energy. Yes students, kinetic energy is equal to half mv square. तो अब हमें करना क्या है, हमें टोटल एनर्जी निकालनी है एट पॉइंट ए. तो टोटल एनर्जी let it be E1. So this is nothing but equal to potential energy plus kinetic energy. Potential energy plus kinetic energy. So potential energy is mgh. You know this velocity is 0. That means v square equal to 0. So what you get? Kinetic energy is 0. So what I get here? E1 is equal to mgh. So total energy at point A is equal to mgh. So now what is next? नेक्स्ट इज बी। अब हमें बी पॉइंट पे पोटेंशियल एनर्जी निकालनी है। फॉर दैट पोटेंशियल एनर्जी फ्रॉम द ग्राउंड, एक्चुअली what we are to take height from the ground level. So here h is equal to h minus x, no doubt. Why? Because object has covered distance x at reaching point B, right? So what is the level, what is the height of the object from the ground? That is equal to h minus x. So velocity, तो velocity के लिए बेटा हमें यूज करना है इक्वेशन थर्ड लॉ ऑफ मोशन, विच इज इक्वल टू v स्क्वायर माइनस u स्क्वायर 2gh, राइट। तो वेलोसिटी की वैल्यू हमें आएगी u इज नो डाउट इज इक्वल टू 0, तो दिस इज इक्वल टू 0, 2gh, h इज नथिंग बट इक्वल टू h माइनस x. So in this way I have calculated the velocity which is equal to 2gh. I am opening the bracket. तो ये मेरे पास बेटा आ गया b square is equal to 2gh minus 2gx. So next step is total energy. कहां पे? Total energy at what? Where? At b. b पे निकाल रहे हैं हम लोग, तो दिस इज इक्वल टू पोटेंशियल एनर्जी प्लस kinetic energy. So this is to be taken E2. So just put down the values. Just see here, height, velocity we have just calculated. So what we are to find, this is kinetic energy, total energy, potential energy plus kinetic energy. So what is potential energy? Potential energy from the height, this is equal to mgx, right? So kinetic energy is half m, right? What is this? This is 2gh minus 2gx. So we can take common mgx plus this 2 is to be taken common, so this is mgx minus m is common, this is mgx. This mgx to be cancelled out, so what I have get, this is 2 mgh, right? So this is the total energy at point this B. So what about C? C, you know, at C point, at point C, h is equal to 0. Why? Because object is lying at ground level, right? तो आपके पास यहां पे हाइट किस फॉर्म में आएगी? हाइट तो 0 होगी, तो वेलोसिटी इज v, तो v स्क्वायर माइनस u स्क्वायर, दिस इज इक्वल टू 2gh, राइट? तो 2gs होता है, तो v स्क्वायर दिस इज 0, 2g, राइट? सो दिस इज 2gh, h इज 0, तो दिस इज विल बी v स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू 2gh, v स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू 2gh. तो टोटल एनर्जी इज, वो क्या बन जाएगी हमारे पास? सम ऑफ पोटेंशियल एनर्जी एंड काइनेटिक एनर्जी. तो पोटेंशियल एनर्जी इज व्हाट? दिस इज 0, और काइनेटिक एनर्जी हाफ एम वी स्क्वायर, तो वी स्क्वायर की वैल्यू यहां पे सब्स्टिट्यूट करो, 2gh, तो ये आपके पास 2g कट गया, 2 कट गया, तो दिस इज अगेन mgh, so this is, let it be E3. So what you have seen in all the cases, E1, E2, E3, so all are equal, so which indicate that the total energy when the object is released from a height h. So at every point, I have taken 3 points only, so at every point you will see the total energy remains constant, whatever the magnitude of kinetic energy, potential energy individually, but the total energy remain the same. So I hope you have got this. So मैं रेगुलरली आपको एक एक टॉपिक की वीडियोस डालता रहूंगा, तो स्टे विद मी. सो मिलेंगे नेक्स्ट वीडियो में. थैंक यू. हैव अ नाइस डे.